Hey everybody, CortexRations here today with a really fun little ration review today. And today we're going to do a B unit, actually a B unit from 1945. And it's going to be really hard to see on the camera, but we have here a supper B unit. And this one would be from, like I said, 45. It has cocoa in it. If you see the little lettering on there, lets you know if it has coffee or cocoa or any of those items in there. And it's got your standard things in there. Your confectionery, your cocoa. It has your crackers, what was in there? Jam, stuff like that. Really interesting. In my opinion, most interesting rations of all are the B units. I mean, there's so many cool things you get out of those. I mean, having a full-blown ration is cool, like K-Ration, anything of that sort from around that era or in the 50s. Like the RCIs, stuff like that, but really a B unit. It's just like a really cool look into what a ration could contain, especially as they get older. If they rot, they get rust, and they turn into fossils like the main menu items like to turn into. But these guys like to really hold up. It's a really great way of checking out a ration. And before we go into the supper unit, I actually made here a little display showing you just the progression of where B units went all the way to the 60s. And actually I have right here is a 1942 B unit. This is one of the earlier versions of the C ration B unit. This one in particular is from July 42, so this is a little bit over a year after Pearl Harbor. This is right in the cusp of World War II starting for us. It's a really amazing item to have. I mean, it's my most treasured item I got. And then of course we got the one we're checking out today, the supper B unit. We'll check out that guy in just a minute. But then we go a couple years later, we got this one here is from December 1948. It's a little aged on the front, but this has beverages, jam, candy, sugar, crackers, cookie, and this is a B2 unit, and this would be from 48. And this is when the changes started happening a little bit more. They started putting a few more different items in here than your one from 1942, and the 45 is a little bit similar to this one, but they got a few more changes happen in that one. And then we go all the way forward to, I don't know which one would actually be earlier. Let's see here. This one's actually earlier, so I actually put these wrong spot. This one would be from June of 51, and this is a B3 unit, and there was a B1 through 3, like normally. And these were, I believe in, where were these in? I think the larger units. These were for the prototype, like the, what was that thing called? The short assault, the assault food packet survival. It was basically like your first version of what would be the MCI. And I cannot honestly remember. I'm sorry, I should have looked up this figure. I forget exactly what these actually came in. But this one here is from 55, October 55, and this is B2 unit, Crackers, Candy, Jam. They started getting a little more simpler with them, and this will be in the RCIs, precursor to the MCI. This is directly before you would actually get the MCI. And then, of course, you have here your normal MCI B unit, and this one's actually from October 66, if you can see that on camera. You can see it a little bit. But this is from the mid-60s MCI, so that's like the cusp of when these MCIs were starting to pretty much go into effect. Because I know actually they were using a lot of World War II C rations and Korean War era rations into the 60s. It's pretty funny if you if you go find stories, people are like, oh, I was eating C rations from the 40s during the Vietnam War when it first started. It's like it's incredible that we do that on here on YouTube, eating 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever year old rations, and then they were just doing it in the military because that's all they had. They had to eat, and that's what they're being given. So that's what you eat. Enjoy your 20-year-old, stew or whatever you're getting. All right, I'm gonna clean this up, and we're gonna check out that the B unit. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, enough horseplay looking at B units from other eras and all that blah blah blah. It's time to open up the real guy, the main menu here. Let's get our supper opened up. I'm really curious to see what kind of confectionery I get. It'd be really great to see like M&Ms in here or something like that. I should also mention I got this from Steve, 1989. Such a generous guy. We talk a lot, talk about rations, talk about stuff going on in his life, my life. He's just such a really cool guy, and I can't even begin to say how much I appreciate him sending me this. World War II is one of my favorite passions for war history. War history is one of my favorite things, and getting something from World War II, one of my favorite types of history, is just incredible. This is from 45, like I said, and it's right at the tail end of the war. I mean, it's just the stories this thing could tell, if it went over or not. Who cares? I mean, this is a World War II ration, and that's amazing. So unfortunately, as you can tell, there's no key, so we're going to have to just do it the old-fashioned way with my fingers. So watch this. Next thing you know, it's going to be open, just like that. I will not be using a can opener or nothing like that. It's just going to be my fingers. Completely magic. See you in a minute. Wow, look at that. I did that with my bare hands. That's amazing. I'm really proud of myself. All right, let's see what's in here. Enough playing around. All right. Right off the bat here, we got ourselves that nice cocoa beverage. Let's see if I got it while cutting it. And I was trying to be very careful because you never know if what's right on top. You might cut whatever's right in there. I've done that before by accident. That was really disappointing. But at least it was just like some random MCI or whatever it was. I don't remember. All right, so let's see. This is in great shape here, and it's still holding in place. That's good. So we got ourselves our cocoa beverage powder. Let's get this autofocus on so we can read that. Crumble thoroughly. Jesus, can't get that word out. And palm before opening. Add a small amount of water and make smooth paste. Stir, adding hot or cold water to pull canteen cup half full. Or fill. It's hard to tell in this old writing. Made by the makers of Nestle chocolate bars. Packed by National Tile Company. Very good. Compressed Food Division. When I think of food, I want a tile company putting it together. Alright, so we'll be doing that. I'll have to get a nice cup of water for that. We got our nice little cellophane here. It smells chocolatey from the cocoa. I'm not surprised there. There's cocoa beverage in here. Alright, we got ourselves our crackers here. These are looking like some nice wheat crackers. Let's hear it. Smell. They smell a little metallic. Not the most amazing smell in the world, but I think they're still fine. Oh, there's also a dent on here. I should have mentioned that. There's a nice little dent there, but I haven't seen anything damaged by it yet, so that's good. Cellophane here. We don't need any of these. Get out of here. We don't want that. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Well, the good thing is the jam did not bust open, but it's stuck in there because of the dent. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Try not to cut myself here. I've done that before in beans. Oh, jeez. Come on. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. And there's that jam, and it's not busted open. Fantastic. That's great. We got ourselves jam. I don't know. Once it wants to focus on it, being that it's all a little shiny, it's not liking to focus on. There we go. I'll just turn off focus. All right. So this is done by Griggs Cooper Company. This is how many ounces? 1 1/2 ounces weight net. Whatever. St. Paul, Minnesota. And that's amazing. I'm glad it didn't bust open. I had a 1941 that didn't bust either, and that was really cool to see an old jam like that. I don't know what changed and what they did to make it burst so much in the 50s, but if you get any of them from the 50s, big chance you're going to have a burst jam, which sucks. And then down here at the bottom, got ourselves some, some Chocolatos, those kind of deals. It's looking like that's what it is. So you get a lot of chocolate in this one. That's fine. I love chocolate. Alright, I'm going to get myself some nice hot water, and we're going to get this cocoa beverage made. See you guys in a minute. Alright, here we go. Finally going to make some cocoa beverage powder from 1945. My goodness. Now it says a crumble thoroughly. Oh my goodness, I cannot say that word today. Just crumble it in your palm before opening. Well, how about we just say that? Crumble it in your palm before opening. So we're going to do that over this because I don't trust this. Oh, let's see here. That's kind of hard, though. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I'm squeezing on as hard as I can, but and that thing's hard as a rock. It's easier said than done. I don't think that's going to happen. So we're just going to have to bust this guy in. Probably let it sit in the water for a little while and let it melt because this thing seems like it's a little hard. That or I'm just really weak. But who knows? Steve did it. Why can't I do it? That's because he's a pretty strong guy. Alright, try to get this off without messing it up too much. I would like to put this on this way. Alright, yeah, some of the stuff's coming out. You know, I should say, when I opened this, I did not smell anything weird. Well, it's busted just fine when I take it out. Oh, no. Alright, so that just went everywhere. Okay. It didn't go that much over. Alright. Just wasted 1945 cocoa beverage. That's fine. Yeah, that's right. You know what? I want to try a little bite by itself. Just like how Steve did that, I guess I should do that too. Let's see. A little bite right there. Alright. I got 7 ounces of water. I think that should be good. I don't want to, I don't want to make it all watery. Alright. Get this guy all stirred up. It's going to need a little bit. It's dissolving pretty good, though. Already. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to dissolve as well as it's doing. It's not perfect. There's still chunks in there, but it needs a minute. Alright, let's smell this real quick, though. It smells a little weird. Not the worst thing I ever smelled. Ain't too bad. That smelled worse. Alright. Let's try this a little bit out here. Oh, here's a little bit came out over here. Get in there. Alright. Try this a little bit right here. We'll try this guy out. Alright. Yeah. Tastes old. It tastes a lot like a Hershey Tropical Bar I just had about a month ago. That tastes just like that. That's strange. Delicious. Delicious goop. Alright. I'm sorry, I keep playing around with this thing. I just can't help it. It's so fun. It's breaking apart so well, too. Like, that's great. I was a little worried, honestly. Alright. First off, let's try these crackers now. These ones that smelled not the best. They're smelling really canny. They smell like the can. Alright, let's try this out. And they certainly taste like the can. But they also taste like, it's nice grainy wheat crackers. Whole wheat. They're edible. Oh, but they're dry. Yeah, those are dry. That's why you need this to jam. So let's get this guy open. Luckily, since Steve did it, I don't know how to open it now. Hopefully, we'll see. See how easy this is to do. Alright, so I got that bit. Oh! It ripped immediately. That sucks. Oh, no. Alright, that's going to be fun trying to get that open. I'll have to do that off camera. We'll save that for last, and a cocoa beverage. But let's check out these and see if I need to put this in a cocoa beverage, because these feel hard, these chocolatos. But you never know. Might actually bite down right. And I don't want to break my teeth, but I can't say no. It's not coming off very well. Might be having some paper with it. That's fine. What's wrong with paper? Is that any worse than what I'm eating already as it is? Oh, darn it. Let's see if I can... Yeah, alright. Well, I guess we're eating paper. Oh. Better not. Very shocked. Let's see if the camera can pick it up. I took a big bite. The camera does not. There we go. Oh. Well. Hold on. It's weirding me out. I can't figure it out. It's edible. Yeah. It has that nice classic old chocolate taste, but, I think with just me over time getting used to that, it ain't that bad. It's not rancid. And that's the best thing that could ever happen to you, is it not being rancid. I mean, that's amazing. You're so used to this stuff being so rancid, especially chocolate. Chocolate ages worse than anything in a ration. It's amazing. I feel like meat product ages better than a ration than any kind of chocolate does. Woo! But I wouldn't eat any of those. Even if they are edible and not rancid, they're just not that great. Time wasn't great to them. It has that old chocolate taste that it's not a good old chocolate taste. Alright, let's try this hot chocolate. And then we'll go get this jam open and we'll check that out. And that'll be it for this. Alright. Smells like hot chocolate. Oh. You know how Steve has mentioned these Coca beverage blocks have that chlorine taste to them? That certainly does. But once again, it's not rancid. It's completely drinkable. You could drink, if you were stuck in a survival situation, the only thing you found was this weird 1945 B unit sitting in a house. Everyone's ransacked it like a zombie apocalypse, and you go through it, and that's all you find. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, drink your chlorine hot chocolate. Woo! Alright. That's fun. Let's go get this jam open. I'll be back in about an hour because I'll probably hurt myself and I won't even get it open in the end. Be right back. Alright. That took a few minutes. Here's the damage I did. I want to know how many times a soldier back in the 40s when they got these, they tried to open it and it broke like that, and then they were just like, ah, fuck it, and they just threw it out. Because that would have been just a problem. But that's fine. I got it. Oh, jeez. Well, now how do I open it now? Ah. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, I'm still having problems, though. Oh, I'm getting all my hands. I gotta be right back in, because I gotta get this stuff off my hands. I can't get it open now because of it. Be right back. That was hell, just getting the lid off, and I made a mess just doing it, and I don't think it was supposed to be this color. Now it's that color. That's fine. But I got it. I finally got it. I found a spot to lift it. I was spinning like over a minute trying to get this off. And there it is. Whatever this jam was. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, it's still soft. That's always a good sign, right? Let's just pull this guy out. Let's just pull this guy right out. Ugh. There he is. Oh. Oh, boy. Who's hungry? Let's see here. Ugh. My hands. All my hands are dirty. Let's see what this smells like. It smells like fruit. Let's get a little bit of this on my nice 1950s spoon. Yeah, beautiful. Let's get autofocus on that. All right, beautiful. Try a little bite. Oh, immediately a seed. Immediately metallic taste. Well, it was fruit. It tastes a little bit like fruit, but you're just tasting the can, mostly at this point. And I really should be playing around for that much because there was a lot of rust coming off when I was peeling off the little side lining of it. Yeah, that doesn't taste too great. Yeah, I can tell it's fruit at one point, but I guess that's a good sign, right? Whew, alright, so there's that. That's an incredible thing to look at. Maybe not right now, but in general, I got like paper in my mouth, and I got seeds and whatever else was in that. Alright, probably rust, probably botulism, whatever else. Alright, so there's that. Oh my goodness. So this was really interesting to check out. The Chocolatos was holding up. Not great tasting, but they held up. Hot chocolate. Tastes like chlorine, but held up. It's drinkable. That jam's not edible. Not at all. It's giving me burps. The crackers, they taste metallic, cannish, but they're edible. So, I mean, this shows you this stuff can hold up for a long time. I mean, this is very old. 1945 wasn't just yesterday. And the fact that you can eat this and not die is a really good sign for food storage. And this had a dent in it, and it still held up very good. So that's it for this, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like if you guys want to see more. I got plenty more on the way. A bunch of interesting little brown bags I got in there. I got what was I gonna do? I think I was gonna do an RCW soon too. So be sure to check that out, guys. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.